Hi everyone, welcome back to another update on my life, on my AI entrepreneurship journey. So this is already the 7th month, and I'll say this month, for the month of April, it has been quite a fulfilling one. Uh, if you didn't know, actually yesterday was my last day in my internship, in my sales internship, and I'll say that I actually definitely learned a lot. It's one of the, although it may be one of the most tiring and exhausting or even mentally draining internship that I can ask for. But I would say it's definitely a very fulfilling one because it definitely pushed myself to my limits. I learned a lot from not only at the start of the sales pipeline about prospecting. I also learned about outreach. How do you outreach through cold calling, cold WhatsApp, cold emails? Following that, I had to do my appointment settings. Then when we meet the client, need to do proposals and also do follow-ups. Then finally, we have to onboard the client. And I feel that this gave rise to the idea that I have about the AI automations, which I'll talk about later. So yeah, actually this last month, in April, I successfully closed my first client by myself without the help of my manager or my boss. So that is really something that I'm very proud of. And I feel that I may not be up there yet in terms of sales, in terms of being able to persuade my client to purchase my services, but I definitely feel there's a big improvement since I just started in January. I feel that I definitely understand the perspective of the client a bit better, know how to do follow-ups, know how to pick up on things that it shows about their pain point, and also leverage on how I can educate and consult and finally close the client at the end. So that is something that I'm definitely very, very proud of. So now that I have finished my internship, I was actually very fortunate to currently work with my university for some projects. And so yeah, the plan for now till before I start my university is to lock in on my AI projects, because I definitely feel that there's a big gap, especially in the low code slash no code AI automation industry. I feel this can be a very helpful tool for a lot of companies, SMEs, or even people in general, because this kind of automation, although it does take a bit of time to learn, but I feel that once you pick it up on it and you can do your own thinking, your own reasoning, and also own innovations to come out with an automation system that can help you in your daily life. So yeah, that's my goal for the next few months. And now moving on to the projects that I've created this month. So actually, initially I wanted to create a WhatsApp agent, which I discussed before in my previous video, but I realized there's quite a lot of hurdles along the way in terms of creation of the WhatsApp, core WhatsApp automation system, because there's some clashes in the terms and conditions, but I definitely feel that it's still possible. I just need to know how to find a way around it and use some APIs that I have not discovered yet. But there's something that I'm definitely still gonna work on in the future. But in the meantime, I actually kind of created a cold calling agent which leverages on a few APIs, and it's actually a working functional cold calling agent that is able to converse with people. And from the sounds of it, it's actually quite natural. Although I guess right now all the calling agents has more of an American accent. That's why I feel there's a gap, especially if I'm able to perhaps either find a Singaporean accent to make it more relatable to the current market in Singapore, or I can try to record my own voice or some people's voice and make it an agent or automation agent itself. So I feel there's a lot of possibilities for that, and there's still a lot of things I can do with this calling agent, especially with some features like appointment settings and do follow-ups or lead qualification, which is some of the ideas that I have that I'm working on in the next few months. Yeah, so As of now, yes, I created this calling agent, but right now I realize I need to focus on my previous projects that I've created, which is the lead generation, cold email system, the CRM email system, because I realize there's a lot of rooms for improvement, definitely to make it better. Although, yes, it is automated, but it's not fully automated to the point that I don't have to even touch my laptop at all. So that's why I feel that there's still a lot of things that I need to improve on. For example, for the emails, some emails that scrape from the internet may not be uh, may not be working, so it may cause some errors in the email system. So that's why I need to have some system, let's say, to verify the emails, and also to find a way to remove the duplications of the leads that I scrape from the internet. So these are just some of the things that I need to improve on. And in terms of the email automation, I feel that something I need to learn is about email marketing, because it's not just about sending one email and just praying for the best or hoping for the best. It's more of like from what I see from the internet, it's like a follow-up system where you send one email, then maybe 3 days later you send another email. So I really want to work on that and see whether we can really get a good response rate and appointment rate. So that's something that I'm trialing and testing right now. Yeah, so that's for my project itself. I'm very excited to really work on this project because it's something that I've been really wanting to do. I I realize even though it's still tough, there's definitely some hurdles along the way, like what I explained before about the WhatsApp system. But I think that's the point. There's a lot of hurdles, and I just need to slowly overcome them, use my brain, and think of how I can go find a solution for that. So that is something that I'm really excited to do for the next few months. Yeah, so this is got to do with my business idea. I feel, let's say, my automation projects can take off and be able to help certain industries in the market. I feel there's really a big opportunity for me to really start my first AI agency business in the future. But let's see how it goes. I'll take one step at a time. And yeah, I'll be just creating my projects, working with my university, and see how it goes. Yeah, so I just want to thank everyone for all the support that I receive, and I'm really, really lucky to have all the opportunities that come across me, and I'm also grateful for my company that helped me to nurture and develop my skill in sales. So hopefully all these things that I put in effort into will come to light, and I see my fruits of my labor in the future. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next update.